Yes, today, the 2nd of February, is indeed World Wetland Day, and there's that saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, we know that we are losing water at an alarming rate, currently in the throes of massive water restrictions, understandably so, and probably the longest drought that the country has experienced in decades. But Explore for Knowledge have come up with a very novel way of tackling this problem head on. Take a look at this. So there you have it. Now we've got Explore for Knowledge founder John Lucas joining us here today, again on the 2nd of February, being World Wetlands Day, to chat about the importance of wetlands, but also this incredible initiative. John, I'm going to shake your hand like I always do because you're doing amazing work.
Thank you very much.
We cannot impress enough, and I don't want to sound like all doom and gloom, but that's where we sit at the moment. It is a water crisis. Why is it so important for us to understand what is going on at the moment, and how bad is the situation?
So I think we all know we've got water shortages. Every TV show, every radio station in the country is busy telling us that we need to save water, we need to conserve water, close our taps, all the rest. But I think bringing it down to a local level where we're sitting in Cape Town, to give you a bit of a perspective, like our city has just over 3 million people living inside it. And recently there's been a publication saying that 65% of our water is being used by 20,000 people. So there's shortages, there's overusage, and the publication stated that 80 million litres of water is being used over our daily limit. So it doesn't sound like much if you think about it, and to try and visualize it, it's a bit difficult. But 32 Olympic-sized swimming pools is 80 million litres, or the equivalent of a third of all the water that is bottled in South Africa in a year is what we are wasting, essentially, daily over the usage limits that we have in the city. So I think as much as we have a water crisis and we need to close the taps and we need to consider different ways of looking and doing things, it might be more of a knowledge crisis as well than just a physical resource crisis.
We're just not aware of how bad the situation is, and those systems that are in place are so beyond being stretched at the moment that we need fresh new solutions as well, and this is where you guys step in. Why use World Wetlands Day in the way that you are? Give me the significance of that.
So, World Wetlands Day is an international celebration of wetlands, as you can assume or get from it. Wetlands essentially are the heart, the lung, the kidneys of a river system. They clean our systems, they ensure that you and I can open a tap and drink water, or go down to a river, collect water and drink it if we're out in the field or on a trip or expedition. So World Wetlands Day is just a celebration of that, and it was established, or the Ramsar Commission, which is the organization that founded the Wetland Day, was established in the 1970s. And internationally, governments and conservation organizations agreed to sign this treaty to take care of our wetlands. There's no law governing it. Essentially, if you don't want to take care of your wetland, you lose your status. And there are no penalties, but it's almost like a 5-star rating on your hotel.
Yeah,
your wetlands and your rivers are pristine, and for us, we do a lot of activations with school groups, we do a lot of talks, we've engaged with over 15,000 students in the last 3 years, and for that, we are using today's International Wetland Day to launch our expedition for 2017, and yeah, you guys are officially the first people to be publishing or putting this expedition content out in South Africa.
Oh man, congratulations. I mean, I know we could talk about this topic all day, but we are certainly going to be here as a partner for you to use as this expedition commences and goes on, and then leads into mouth to mouth. The next expedition, which I really do want to hear about, but we're going to keep you connected to the show. Please update us on our page. Where can we reach you if we want to find out more?
So you guys can reach us on our social media platforms, Explore for Knowledge, or follow the hashtag E4K, mouth, the number 2 and mouth. That's our expedition for this year. We'll be traveling 7,000 kilometers across 3 countries, following 3 rivers, and educating 7,000 kids through the process. So follow us on all our platforms. And our new website should be live in a month or two, which will be linked to us throughout the project.
Thank you so much. Well, you've educated this big kid today, a dire situation, but there are solutions at hand. We just need to be creative and show some fortitude. We're now going to continue our environmental discussion around those beautiful little silk spinners.